And welcome back to Bayou City Geeks. It's been a while. We apologize.
It's been a long while. You know, Robert moved into a really nice apartment complex too. That
like the Jeffersons, we moved on up.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, this apartment complex is nicer yet cheaper.
Cheaper.
Yeah, and it's a great part of town. I mean, hey, if you can ever get out to the Galleria area when you're visiting Houston, or for all you Houstonians who are watching, I mean, you know about the Galleria area. It's very nice. Some very nice apartments. You can find some deals if you really look.
You have to look, and we did look, but we got it.
But hey, that doesn't mean that we haven't been keeping up with geek news.
No, not at all. Speaking of which, hold on, let me get this out. Okay, so it's been the summer blockbuster year, and we're halfway through the summer, and we've kind of been slacking, mainly just because they're expensive. But we've seen Avengers, A+.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's and they re-released it too.
They re-released it?
I have not seen the re-release.
Neither have I.
But I heard about the scene where you know, Hulk goes and saves some kids from a fire, and it's not finished yet, and that's
you would have thought they would have finished it. We saw Far From Home.
You know, A+, A+.
Yeah, that.
Tom Holland is a definitive Spider-Man.
He is.
You know, over Tobey Maguire, over Andrew Garfield, over Christopher Daniel Barnes, over Nicholas Hammond. This guy is, I told Robert, with every film, he seems to get better and better and gets a better handle on the character. And really, the thing is, when he first appeared in Civil War, I thought, wow, finally they have a Spider-Man who looks like a kid.
Like a kid, yeah. And also, I like the fact that if the rumor is true, they will be doing 3 different trilogies with him.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be a high school trilogy, college trilogy, and the adult trilogy.
Yeah,
they should.
They should.
But here's the thing, though. You also have to remember, Marvel does not control his film rights. It's Sony.
It's still Sony.
To me, if Sony were smart, I would have him just keep him in that sandbox.
Oh, yeah.
And then the thing is, there's rumors going around. There's like the one that I sent you, about how the tangled, web of, rights issues and stuff like that. And I heard that, if Far From Home doesn't make $1 million or $1 billion, then the rights revert back to Sony. I'm like, well, no, because it already made $185 million, during the first weekend.
Yeah.
Second weekend, I heard it's got some staying power. So
Sony would be very dumb to take Tom Holland and the Spider-Man out of the MCU.
Well, here's the thing, though. Look at what happened with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3. This is what happens when they sit up here and they get ahead of themselves. And, Marvel came in and just basically said, okay, here's how things go. Let's distill it. Let's take him back to high school, and we'll build him up from there.
Exactly.
Because the thing is, high school in the first Spider-Man,
it was 15 minutes. Yeah, it was like the first act.
Yeah, and the thing is, I still liked it, and I loved Spider-Man 2, but, the best stories came from his high school days.
Now, would you put Far From Home
above 2?
Above 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Would you?
All day.
Would you? Really?
All day.
Okay.
You know what? I would even, okay, here's my Spider-Man list, and, Aldrich was asking me, what my favorite Spider-Mans were, and I said, Far From Home, Homecoming, Spider-Man 2, and Into the Spider-Verse.
In that order?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that order.
Fair enough. Actually, I rewatched Spider-Verse on Netflix, and I was like, wow, I forgot how much I liked this film.
Yeah, it's very, very good, and the mid-credit scene for Far From Home.
Okay, we're gonna do a spoiler here, in case you haven't seen it, which I don't know why you haven't, but if you haven't...
It's out now.
It's out now, but spoiler... Okay, now. Seeing J.K. Simmons back as J. Jonah Jameson.
You know what? I always had a feeling that if they did bring the character back, who else is going to play him?
No, you can't. No one.
Yeah, he is the definitive J. Jonah Jameson.
I love that they made the Daily Bugle an InfoWar type.
Yeah, it's kind of like... I guess kind of like Fox News, kind of like...
well, the way it was shot was very InfoWars Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Which I thought was absolutely brilliant. I'm like, oh.
And it's kind of like, it was more like in Spider-Man, the video game, like it's a podcast. Yep. So this movie does, and I've read some articles, John Watts said they didn't take very many cues, but come on. The shot at the end where he gives the deuce.
Oh, doing the selfie?
Yeah, and does a selfie. That's very,
from the video game.
Yeah, PS4 video game.
Yeah, which, by the way, I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
I beat all the side levels. It's taken me a year, but it's the first game I've ever owned.
Where you just really
played.
Just
I went into it.
Because there's so much to do.
There's so much, and also Whereas with Batman, it was fun, but it got a little too dark, and you're like, okay, I gotta put this away.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, you're still having fun with it.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Far From Home, yeah, it was amazing. The end, where we see Nick Fury being the man on the wall, creating the sword base.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, sword is the space equivalent of shield, dealing with the extraterrestrial threats. And when I saw that, I was like, I geeked out.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, Talos and his wife, standing in for Maria.
That they were standing in for them.
But you know what? A secret invasion could still happen.
It could. Well, I like the fact that when I saw that end scene with Talos' wife changing from Maria Hill to her, I had this like light bulb, because throughout the movie, Maria Hill was not Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Like, I think Colby Smolter did a great job of being just a little off.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't her. And so she was just a little off, a little like, what's going on here? I'm like, that's why it wasn't Maria Hill. But now the question is, where is Maria Hill?
Is she aboard the space station?
I would assume so.
I would hope so.
I would hope so. Colby Smolter's Maria Hill is awesome. All right. Jumping from, well, not really jumping too much. We're still in the Disney universe. Jason has seen Toy Story 4. I finally saw Aladdin.
I really like Toy Story 4. It wraps up nicely, but you kind of think that, and across four movies across different decades. The first one was back 24 years ago. I saw it opening weekend 24 years ago.
Good God.
Yeah, and it was great. It was groundbreaking. I mean, everybody was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And then you had 2, which came out in 1999. That one was like even better.
Graphics had jumped. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then 3, that one was great.
3 made me cry.
This one, I mean, Pixar really, really, delivers the TLC to their franchise, especially this one.
Good.
And it's really hard to get one movie right, let alone 4.
It's true.
And so I recommend this movie. I'm going to say I have to put it above Far From Home just from the sheer, execution, just on its execution.
Okay.
It 4 movies, and it, maintains a high amount of quality.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. So Aladdin or Blue Hitch. Maybe because I went in with low expectations, but I really, really liked it. Like, Will Smith does a really good job as the genie.
Yeah, I mean, I had no qualms about him.
I had no qualms with him either.
Okay, are they gonna go for comedy, or is it gonna be too Will Smithy? Because he has a certain shtick.
He does, and that's why I call it Blue Hitch. Like, there's many times where it's like the Will Smith shtick, but they redid the songs. And I thought they did a great job with that. Will Smith did a really good job singing. There are times, and you just can't help it, hearing Robin Williams in your head.
Of course, because the thing is, I mean,
he made that movie.
Yeah, and possibly Dan Castellaneta in Return of Jafar.
True.
But it was only for one. It was only for one movie. But
yeah.
But the thing is, I saw Return of Jafar,
which they actually announced yesterday they're going to follow up with it.
Yeah, and it was very Homer Simpson. That's what I kept thinking when they said Dan Castellaneta.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay, it's very Simpsons. And then Robin Williams came back for the 3rd movie.
Yes.
Which was not. None of them were released theatrical.
No.
There was direct to video.
Straight to video. Yeah. So, I loved everyone in this movie. I thought the guy that played Aladdin was great. Naomi Scott as Jasmine was great. They gave her a really great.
And speaking of Naomi Scott, she will not be reprising her role as the Yellow Ranger in Power Rangers.
Pink.
Oh, Pink.
She was Pink. Yeah. They're rebooting the Power Rangers, which we'll get to in a bit because I have some thoughts on that. But no, Aladdin was really good. I actually downloaded Arabian Nights on it because they up the music.
Okay.
It's much more theatrical, much more
grandiose. Yeah.
Grandiose. Yeah. The only problem I had, and this is where Alan Tudyk as Iago was hilarious. Jafar wasn't as menacing as the cartoon.
Well, yeah.
And I forget who did the cartoon voice, but he was much more sinister. The one here was much more like, granted, it's realistic. I get it. He did a great job.
Well, he's not trying to overact.
He's not trying to overact. He was very like behind the scenes sly, but And then the girl from SNL who plays Jasmine's handmaid was
Jenny Slate?
No, it wasn't Jenny Slate. Oh man, I forget her name right now. Hold on. Whilst we're talking about it, because I don't want to be a complete douche and like, this chick, whoever she is. No, she was really funny. She and Will Smith actually have some really funny scenes together. The animation was good. Raja and Abu, Nasim Pedrad. That's it. That's her name.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like one thing that plagued this movie. They were saying that like they had so many obstacles in finding, Middle Eastern actors for this movie. I'm like, bullshit.
Bullshit. There's tons of Middle Eastern.
Yeah, and it's like you have no problem casting them as terrorists.
Like, God, we need a Muslim. We need an Arab. Well, we have no. We need a good guy. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So few. That's bullshit. But no, they did a great job. I had no problem with Naomi Scott being cast as Jasmine, but
I think she's part Middle Eastern. Though.
I think she is. I think she's part Middle Eastern. But there's so many Middle hell.
Riz Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed would have been a much better Jafar.
Yeah.
He's an amazing actor. Who, by the way, he actually got stopped from going to where? Anaheim?
Yeah.
The Homeland Security stopped him. Like, this guy's an amazing actor, award-winning, and you stop him because he looks a little darker? That's bullshit. Speaking of Naomi Scott, we have seen the first trailer for Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah. You know what? It looks a little more serious than the Drew Barrymore.
It's more. Well, we have 3 Bosleys apparently in this.
She's Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks.
I think who wrote and directed.
Yep.
This one. And
yeah.
then,
Patrick Stewart is a Bosley.
Yeah.
And there's someone else. I was like,
voice. I think there's like the
voice of Bosley. Yeah. So no, Charlie.
Yeah.
We get the voice of Charlie back, but there's 3 different Bosleys. So, but Elizabeth, I trust Elizabeth Banks 100%.
Yeah, and the thing is, you're gonna have to trust her because she's got the new Flintstones coming.
Mm-hmm. Which, if it's anything like the comic book,
and that's what I was trying to tell people. People are like, "Oh man, it sounds stupid." I'm like, read the DC comic book.
That was one of my favorite books of 2016.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good. They had more adult takes on all your favorite
more adult
cartoon
takes.
characters and Snagglepuss. This is something that remember the show Drawn Together?
Yeah.
On Comedy Central?
Yeah.
Well, that was really the first show that really came out and said, hey, Snagglepuss might be gay.
Did you ever read the Snagglepuss?
Yeah.
That was really well done.
Yeah.
It was really well done. So Elizabeth Banks, I trust her 100% on Charlie's Angels. They're doing a serious take on it. Kristen Stewart looks really good in it.
Yeah. And here's the thing. She is a good actress.
She is a good actress.
And this is something that Daniel Cudmore was saying, he was defending her at Comic-Con when I met him. And he said she is a good actress, and he was, he's in Twilight with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was saying that, she is a good actress. It's just that, sometimes when you're getting these big movies, they're adaptations, highly anticipated adaptations, like a comic book adaptation, a lot of times they're not going for performance, a spectacle.
That is true, and I'll say this too about who got cast as Batman? Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he's a damn good actor.
He's a damn good actor. Everyone's like, oh, the twinkly vampire. I'm like, you have to move on from Twilight. That was over 15 years ago.
Well, no, it was like 10.
Was it 10?
Like 10, because I remember when these little girls would come out to Comic-Con, they go to the panel and then they just leave.
True. True. Oh, wait. Colossus was in Twilight?
Yeah, Daniel Cudmore.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Pattinson, everyone's like, oh, I'm like, he's a damn good actor. He's going to be an amazing Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't understand why everyone was wanting Nicholas Hoult as Batman.
He plays Beast.
I know he plays Beast, but he's not Bruce Wayne. I can't see him as Batman.
I can see him as Batman.
Could you?
Yeah, I could.
Like
he's got that. Well, with Beast, he's got that underlying darkness that he tries to keep hidden.
True. Fair enough.
Hiding the animal nature.
Oh, I did see.
Dark Phoenix.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen that yet. Tolkien.
Oh, how was it?
You ever watch a movie that had such potential and then just was a complete letdown?
Yeah, plenty of them.
Yeah, that's
Underworld.
Because Tolkien, it couldn't decide if it wanted to be his past, his present, Lord of the Rings, like what it wanted to be. And
Just
so
jumping all
it was
around.
jumping all around, and it was very muddled. And but the thing that sucked was he was an amazing. He gave an amazing performance in it. It's just.
Well, it proves that he's not, just a guy who's only as good as the director he works with.
True, very true. He brings something else to it. All right, so speaking of X-Men, Gambit is officially done.
Yeah. It was dead the moment that Marvel bought Fox.
Yeah, that's
Disney bought.
Yeah, Disney bought Fox. Gambit's officially done, which I'm really upset about. I wanted to see a Gambit film.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like this. As this business, this is Hollywood business.
I get it.
I mean,
I get it. Speaking of though, Marvel properties, Morbius. We've seen some set pictures.
Yeah, several photos
of that. John Watts wants Kraven to be the next villain, and
I would.
Well, now that we've already done spoilers. Now that Spider-Man has been outed,
he's going to be hunted.
He's gonna be hunted.
I would do that all day.
Exactly.
And here's the thing: my pick for Kraven, Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins. He was Yuri Boyka in Undisputed 2, 3, and 4. If you go back and I don't know if you've seen those movies, but the way that he looks and the way that he talks,
right.
And this guy's a martial artist too. Actually tried out for Batman Begins. Actually,
really?
Yeah, his audition tape is on YouTube.
Up, here we go. Let me see. And oh yeah.
Yeah. He's also a martial artist too, so he can do stunts.
Kraven all day.
Yeah. Well, he had like a little mohawk.
Well, if you remember from the Ultimate Universe, Kraven was
like Steve Irwin.
Yeah. Hunting dangerous animals.
Plus, I mean, the thing is, I wonder if they're going to have his 2 children.
I think it'd be too much.
And remember, the Chameleon's his half brother too.
That's true. And we did see Dimitri. If that was Dimitri.
Yeah.
For the Chameleon, that'd be awesome. Now, the thing that I want to see, and there's a rumor, and it's just a rumor, but because Spider-Man has been outed, he could say that's slanderous, and he would need a good lawyer.
Oh yes.
And what better lawyer
than
Daredevil?
But the thing is, the timing. They get these movies out in quick succession.
They do, but there was talk that maybe they hold Spider-Man back for 1 year.
Yeah, so they could use Daredevil.
I
would do that.
Oh, I would do that all day. If I was Sony, do that all day, every day.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Netflix, and the big rumor is that all the Netflix shows will eventually end up either on Hulu or FX.
I would say...
I'm saying Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, even if they went to FX, I wouldn't mind.
No, you can do a lot on FX.
Yeah.
A lot on FX.
Have you ever watched Legion?
Yeah, I watched part of the first season.
The first season's good. Second season, third season,
Yeah.
So
I'm actually watching Jessica Jones right now. By the way, people, this will be a jumping around episode. We have no rhyme or reason to it.
We've been out for a while, so
we're having fun with this one. Jessica Jones. I think this might be the best season. Next to season, I think it's gonna go 1 through 2.
Yeah, I would have to.
I haven't finished it.
I haven't finished it either. I've been watching Stranger Things.
Oh.
And Stranger Things is very, very good. I mean, it's in 1985.
What?
So.
When did Back to the Future 2 come out?
89.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because.
And then remember, it ended on a cliffhanger in 1990 was when they wrapped things up.
Wait, at the end of Back to the Future 1, did they go back to
continue? They went to 55.
Okay, so they did. No. Yeah, because they were showing Back to the Future in the theater.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. This is year appropriate.
Yeah, and it's like New Coke.
But exactly. But then he takes them to the future. Well, at the end of it, does he do that at the end of Back to the Future?
Doc goes to the future. Doc comes back.
That's right. Okay. So
Doc comes back from 2015. Says it's your kids.
It's your kids.
At the end.
That's right. Okay.
He goes and.
That's what I was like. Wait. I'm like, am I getting my years mixed up? Okay. Yeah. So where are you on Stranger Things?
I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Spoilers again. We're going to review Stranger Things. I cried at the end of Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's a lot of finality to it. If it doesn't come back, which it's going to. No, it got season 4.
It got picked up for 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but if they didn't,
yeah,
it has an air of finality to it.
Yep.
I liked all the performances from the child actors. They really casted well for the show.
Amazing well. Amazingly.
David Harbour, you forget that he was Hellboy, and the thing is, this season here,
I never saw Hellboy.
you know what? Good Hellboy, but the movie failed everybody in that movie.
Well, it's already on Amazon, I think, this month.
Yeah, so it's but the thing is, he does a very good job here. I mean, playing that overprotective father, and Finn Wolfhard, he's about to have a really good year, especially next year with Ghostbusters 2020.
Yep.
And he, of course, he's going to come back in flashbacks for It Part 2.
Yep.
So I mean, he does well here too. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown has been, just a godsend. She's the breakout character.
She is. Now, she was rumored to be cast in Eternals, but she shot that down. But Kumail Nanjiani. So, but my buddy Steven, who, my editor with College Movie Review, took a picture of him at the Stupid premiere in Austin. And the dude's gotten jacked.
Oh, really?
Like, his arms are...
Wow, I remember meeting him.
We met him at San Diego.
Yeah, and I remember meeting him, and the dude was like, about his, then there's his pole here.
Yeah, no, he's bigger than you know.
Huh.
Yeah. So he's playing a superhero.
Yeah, it's true. I would love to see his physique.
Marvel gets a hold of you, and
oh, of course, you got to be in shape.
You got to be in shape.
But they're also talking about having heroes that are not so jacked. Like what they did with Fat Thor.
And they actually wanted Thor to change back into, but
he said
Hemsworth said no. His shape, his body weight isn't what makes him worthy.
Yeah.
Which I loved that scene in Avengers. I actually thought he'd change back into it, but all they did was give him like the Viking hair.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, hell yes, that was amazing.
Yeah, but David Harbour gets appointed in. Winona Ryder has really,
man.
Okay. They made fun of her in like the early 2000s for shoplifting and everything, but okay, there are a lot of celebrities and people in this world who've done a lot worse than that.
A lot worse.
And the thing is, she's gotten a second chance.
Yeah, and she's done a fantastic job with it. Yeah. Everyone in that Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's daughter.
Yeah, Maya Hawke.
Maya Hawke was really good in this.
Yeah, Joe Keery. It's funny, dude. He's kind of like Revenge of the Nerds, where like the Stan Gable character is like a total asshole. Then all of a sudden he changes into like a geek.
And he, like the Steve character is such a, he's
a reformed douche.
Like a hero's retribution.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he and Steven Dustin have such a great
dynamic,
brotherly dynamic.
Yeah, and the thing is, he also gets his ass kicked every season.
He does.
Yeah, it was Jonathan season 1.
Yeah.
Then it was Billy season 2, and it was the Russian season 3.
Yep. And then the fact that I also love the fact that when Robin came out as being a lesbian, it wasn't like, oh my God, it's like, oh, she's a horrible person for you. Like, I love that scene.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was kind of like, but, the person that she liked.
Yeah.
He's like, but she's a girl. So that goes to show you it was age appropriate where, lesbianism, being gay was still
like, wait a minute, yeah. But the way he handled it was like, she's totally the dud for you. Like, he was like, no, that's the wrong girl for you.
Yeah.
Ashley and I love that scene. We were like, it's such a sweet scene. Speaking of, is it Dak Montgomery?
Dak Ray
Montgomery?
Yeah.
He's no longer the Red Ranger either. So, jumping onto the Red Power Rangers reboot again.
Yeah, Hasbro is
God damn it,
rebooting.
Hasbro. I love that cast.
Yeah, I did too, and I thought that,
I hated the costumes, but...
Yeah, the costumes, were but I think they're probably going to be, I guess, a little more... And you don't even know where the story's going. Are they going to do, the first season again? Or could we get... and we're getting a lot of good Power Ranger stuff. The comic is still good. There's another season, Beast Morphers, which Austin St. John might be coming back to.
Right.
And then, we have a video game. It's based on Shattered Grid. And then they have, they just dropped the season pass for characters on that. Gold Ranger is one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
That's badass.
And yeah, but, going back to the movie, will they, it's kind of like the cast that started it all and the reason for the popularity.
Yeah.
So I think that, again, you never know what the story is. Are they going to go, towards the comic books or, kind of
I know.
some things from there? To me, you had the foundation set up. And the thing is that stinger for Tommy.
The singer for Tommy, the fact that they could have gone with Lord Zed, and it's like, there's so much they could have done with it.
And Elizabeth Banks played a great Rita.
She played a great Rita. Bryan Cranston as Zordon and Billy Hader
As Alpha.
as Alpha 5. Like, they were great. Like, they just did a really good job. Their only problem was that it took too long for them to get
to the morphin.
To the morphin.
To me, they should have morphed, and they didn't morph until like almost the end of the movie.
Yeah, like the third act.
To me, what they should have done, I think after in the first act,
Yeah.
they should have accidentally become Rangers. Because the thing is, they don't know how to. I mean, it should be like the Greatest American Hero.
Yeah, that's
where,
true.
You know, they're navigating these powers they know nothing about.
Very true.
And then like towards like the second act, or you know what, they can do like what they did with Batman Begins, where Christian Bale doesn't become Batman until an hour into the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, just don't save it for
the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, it was like, oh, this is what we've been waiting for.
And Megazord had no finishing move, just a slap.
The bitch slap heard around the world.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, you know. But it was still a good movie. I mean, they didn't just jump right into it. It's like a lot of character development.
There's a lot of character development. And that I loved. But they could have moved along a little faster, which I think hurt it.
Yeah.
All right, so we've seen, let's see here, getting back on Netflix, Henry Cavill's
Witcher series.
It
looks like it's going to be very, very good and very true to the game.
Yeah. Let's see, Marvel's already laid the groundwork to introduce Doctor Doom. Apparently there's
Sokovia,
exactly. Which I think would be perfect. Bond 25 is having a lot of issues apparently.
Yeah, injuries, and Rami Malek is not wanting to play this Middle Eastern terrorist.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the fact that Daniel Craig and
got injured. Yeah. Well, Rami Malek and what do you call it? I think Grace Jones was supposed to make an appearance.
Grace Jones walked off the set.
Off set, yeah.
She didn't have enough lines. They were like, this is just a cameo. No, what I was talking about was the fact that who's directing it?
I forget who's directing.
God, I can't think of his name. He directed the last one. Apparently, like he and Daniel Craig are so intent on making it like so good, they keep changing the script every day.
And see,
and when you do that,
yeah. Hey, listen, I've been on movies where they've been overwritten to the point where it's not even the same movie anymore.
Exactly.
And when you do that, it becomes a shell of its former self. You're just sitting up there. It's kind of like eating a well done steak.
Yeah. It's true.
It just loses flavor.
Well, I mean, Skyfall was, I think, the best Bond film. So to match that, it's like, damn, like Spectre was good, but it wasn't Skyfall.
Yeah, Spectre was, I guess like the previous movie 2.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Which a sequel.
Exactly. Let's see here. What else we got? Neil Gaiman and David Goyer to do Sandman for Netflix. That's gonna be absolutely. And Neil Gaiman is having a slew of hits right now. I mean, American Gods is going into what, season 3, season 2? Season 3, because they just finished season 2.
I got to watch that. I mean, there's so much good stuff.
I know. Good Omens.
And the Good Omens, they do not want to do a season 2.
Really?
I haven't seen it. I mean,
I watched the first episode. It's very good, very loyal to the book. But you have to really be like in the mood to watch it. Yeah. It's very like David Tennant does a great job, but like everyone in that movie is perfectly cast. But it's a Neil Gaiman book.
Yeah.
And so it's very dense, very
Yeah, and they've already started casting for the Mortal Kombat movie.
Yes.
And Joe Taslim from the Raid Redemption and The Warrior on Cinemax, which is very good.
Really? Okay.
He's been cast as Sub-Zero.
Yes, he has.
So he's a martial artist who's been cast as a martial artist. Go figure,
Finally.
folks.
Well, and also it will be rated R with fatalities.
Yes, for the first time, fatalities. Although, I mean, you could say when Liu Kang knocks Reptile into the pit, that was kind of a fatality.
Well, there was that. When Sub-Zero froze that one dude and then ripped off his head, that's a fatality.
Yeah. So, but it was kind of done so...
It was a very PG-13 fatality.
Yeah.
It was a very, very, very like, oh, no blood.
And they may have Goro in it. They have, in Mortal Kombat 11, which is very good, so... I don't know, I guess what the story is, because they said something about, having a guy named Cole Turner, be, as a character that's just created for the film. But to me, no, don't do that at all. Just have like Liu Kang.
You need the ones that everyone knows.
Yeah, you
Liu
got
Kang,
Liu Kang, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
And they were talking like some fan casting. Catherine Winnick from Vikings would be an excellent Sonya Blade.
Yeah, she would.
Because she's a martial artist in real life.
Oh,
She opened up like some schools in Canada.
Really?
Yeah. And she's like a third degree karate black belt and everything. I think Taekwondo too. And they were saying The Miz from the WWE would be a good Johnny Cage. That I could see.
I can't argue that. That's actually really good.
Because I mean, the thing is, he's got that cocky attitude. And, teach him some martial arts. Plus, I mean, this is a guy who, if you've ever seen his Marine movies from 3 to 5, they're actually pretty good.
I've seen him. I've seen him like what was it, Sirens, and he's been in a few. Like I've seen him in bit parts. He's not a bad actor.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, those Marine movies are basically training grounds for him to get comfortable with lead roles. And I'm thinking, hey, this guy's been waiting for his breakout. Why not?
You give him Mortal Kombat, and also the fact that Johnny Cage is kind of supposed to be like a bad actor in any ways.
Well, yeah, bad actor, but very good martial artist.
Exactly.
So he's kind of like those guys that we used to watch when we were little kids, like the Cannon films.
Oh, God,
action movies.
Oh, yeah.
Damn good martial artist, but just in some bad movies.
Bad movies, yeah, exactly.
But Johnny Cage is actually successful here.
Oh, that's right.
He's actually successful, but he's just a douche.
Yeah.
And then Mortal Kombat 11, well, I mean, Mortal Kombat 11's out. But he and Sonya get married.
Right, and they have a kid.
Yeah, and they have a kid who works with the same special forces that she does. And actually, he actually changes. He matures and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to play that. I don't know who would catch a scorpion.
Huh. Jax, I'm going to say Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Just bring him back from the Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Bring him back.
A friend of mine, Eric Jacobus, played Stryker. So
really?
if you're going to use Curtis Stryker, hey, use him.
Yeah, there you go.
But Scorpion, I don't know who you could get because... Okay, they said they're going to do origin stories. So, I mean, the thing is, you have to have the conflict between... It's like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where they got it from. Except the killing part.
Exactly.
But, rival ninja clans.
Who, I just cast the guy who played Scorpion in
In the Legacy?
In the Legacy.
Oh, shit, I know, and I met him, too.
He was really good.
Yeah, and I actually met him.
All right. So that's Mortal Kombat. I think that I would love that to be a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was the best movie to game until Detective Pikachu came out.
True. which I still need to watch. So we won't be going to Comic-Con next week, sadly, or this week.
It's the 50th anniversary.
I know.
We wanted to go, but hey, we will be reporting to you, all the news and everything that comes out of Comic-Con.
So watch our Instagram and Twitter. We'll definitely be posting all that. But Batman Beyond is going to have a panel, the 20th anniversary, and they will be coming out with.
January of '99 was when the pilot episode came out.
Yep.
It was prime time.
Yeah. But they will be coming out with finally a complete Blu-ray series.
Good, just like what they did with Batman the Animated Series.
Yes.
Maybe they might do that with Justice League.
I would hope
in another 2 years is the 20th anniversary. 2021.
God damn.
2001 was when it premiered.
Yes.
I remember. I think it was October or November 2001.
It was holiday season. I know that much.
November then.
Yeah, I think it was November.
It needs to be hour-long episodes.
Yes, because it was they were like little two-parters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shang-Chi reportedly gets the Aquaman costume designer Kim Barrett. That actually would be really badass.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any casting though on.
I have Ludi Lin, who was the Black Ranger in Power Rangers. This is a Power Ranger theme episode, in case you didn't know, folks.
Apparently.
But, and what's his name? Ross Butler played Reggie.
Oh,
Archie. Played on Riverdale. Yeah.
In the first season or second season?
First season.
Oh, who's he going to be?
Shang-Chi. He's up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those are two.
And then they got Donnie Yen in an undisclosed role.
Ooh.
Donnie Yen. Awesome, folks. If you haven't checked out any of his movies, he was in Rogue One.
Yes.
I'm one with the Force and Force is one with me.
I love that scene.
But go back and watch. He was in Highlander Endgame. Got killed off way too early in that movie.
Was he really? Was he one of the Immortals?
Yeah. Bruce Payne kills him at the dinner table scene.
Oh, shit.
It's just disappointing. But also, he's done a wide variety of movies.
Yeah.
And he is great. So, yeah.
I think Actually, I think the guy from Power Rangers might be a better.
Yeah, Ludi Lin. Yeah, because he
Lin.
demonstrated
Yeah.
a lot of. I think he is a martial artist.
Yeah, I think
or you could have, Louis Tan, who played Shatterstar in Deadpool too.
That'd be good.
Yeah, Louis Tan, and he's also on Into the Badlands.
Is he really?
Yeah,
I need to get back up on.
it's on Netflix. They just ended with season 3.
I know. I need to watch him. Lost Boys is gonna bring back is recasting all but 2 of the roles. I mean,
that's a show that's in trouble. They're trying to. I guess it was the Frog Girls. Keep the Frog Girls.
I completely blanked on that scene.
Okay, remember the Frog Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, they were gonna make them female.
Oh.
So that was one of the things. I mean, I'm saying, and they're going to recast, I guess, or they're going to redo that and make them boys again.
Yeah.
I don't know, but to me, I would just,
if it works for the story, do it. Just switching real quick to Ninja Turtles. We have a new turtle, female, mainly through blood transfusion, so that's cool. And she has a yellow mask, which is awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not like Venus.
No.
From the Next Mutation.
No. It's actually she was part of the Foot Clan, and she got injured.
On a sword
from
Karai.
Yeah. And so I like her character. Batman vs. Ninja Turtles was an awesome movie.
And I still got to watch it. I picked it up, so I still got to watch it. But I saw the scene when he and Shredder. I mean, that was a great scene.
Which they took straight from I think the Raid.
Yeah.
But still, they did an amazing job with it. And they are releasing the action figures at Comic-Con, but then they'll be released at GameStop later on this month. I mean, not this month. Later this year, based off the Andy Kuhn designs, and they were all freaking beautiful. The one Comic-Con exclusive that I would love to get would be the Michelangelo as Batman.
Yeah, and there's so many exclusives. I mean,
the Macho Man, Slim Jim one. I want that so goddamn badly.
I want that too. Then there's Ectotron.
Yeah.
Then there's another Ghostbusters piece of merchandise. They had the PKE meters.
No.
Too, yeah.
God damn it.
And then there's, all this stuff is like really expensive. But
oh yeah, but
the Ectotron was like $50 at GameStop.
That's not bad.
No.
Real quick, and I never bring up wrestling, but Jim Ross did say he'd remove chair shots from wrestling, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't know if I showed you that photo of Cody Rhodes. We had his head busted open.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean, it was a total botch on the part of Sean Spears, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10. Oh, boy.
Well, chair shots, I think...
It's what caused concussions in the first place.
Exactly. I mean, you have, with the NFL cutting back on headshots, and you have CTE becoming more prevalent now. Teddy Bruschi just had a second stroke due to his...
shit.
He's fine. He was able to recognize the symptoms fast enough, and his wife called 911 quick enough. Mm-hmm. So he was able to be taken care of quick enough. So what happened to Luke Perry and John Singleton didn't happen to him.
Oh boy.
I know. But the fact that headshots, yeah. I mean, you're taking, no matter if the chair is like less dense than a normal folding chair, it's still a folding chair. It's still gonna hit. It's still gonna, knock you out.
Yeah, I mean, and keep your ears ringing for 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I would eliminate chair shots too. I don't care if they're to the back, because the thing is, you can slip and botch that move.
Mm-hmm. Now, the Halloween reboot from last year
did gangbusters.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's on HBO right now too.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, David Gordon Green said that there's rumored to be two more
back to back,
filmed back to back and released in the same month.
Yeah. So you're gonna have one released at the beginning of October, and then
Halloween.
Yeah.
I would love that. You know what? Honestly,
hey, Jay-Z did that with certain albums.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You have fans of the movie that would easily throw down money for both.
Yeah, as long as they're good.
Well, because in October, what other movies do you have?
Okay, you may have the Saw movie coming out too.
Well, now the Saw, that's Chris Rock's reboot, which I'm really shocked that he's rebooting that.
Yeah. Well, hey, Bad Company. He's playing a serious character in that.
True.
And Samuel L. Jackson. So I guess Samuel L. Jackson is taking on the Danny Glover role.
Maybe, or yeah. All right. So let's see what else we have here. Patton Oswalt, you told me wants to make a Champions movie. I would dig that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love
as
that.
As long as he can give an explanation like he did on Parks and Recreation.
Right, where and that was all ad-libbed?
Yeah.
That was all ad-libbed. That was absolutely fantastic. We get the first look of Dracula on Netflix from Russell T Davies and the Sherlock creators. Sherlock and Doctor Who rebooters. We see the new Dracula. That looks really badass.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it, but it looks really badass.
Kind of reminds me of Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
A little bit.
What else do we have? The Stand. I keep forgetting that The Stand is going to be a TV show and not a movie.
Not a movie, yeah, and they've already announced the cast for it.
We got Amber Heard and James Marsden. But it's a miniseries. It can't be an actual show. It's a miniseries, right?
Yeah, probably limited series. Because the thing is, I mean, James Marsden is on Westworld.
Yeah.
Still, I think.
And Amber Heard's with Aquaman.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with that.
I think they're gonna. Well, I think 2020 or 2021 is when the next one comes out.
And we'll get to DC in a bit. Charlize Theron and Helen Mirren are confirmed for Fast and Furious 9. I'm down with that. I like
Helen Mirren's character.
I do. I like her too.
She's the mother of Jason Statham.
Which means that
awesome.
Statham has to come back, though, I guess.
Well, they said that they're not coming back. Well, here's the thing. You don't necessarily need him for her.
True.
But, Hobbs and Shaw, I'm intrigued about that one.
It looks fun.
But here's the thing, though. And it's very hypocritical because Jason Statham said he didn't want to be in a Marvel movie because of all the special effects and everything.
Yeah.
But this movie here
is all special effects.
Yeah, and he's got these big set pieces. I'm like, okay. And then he did the Meg before this.
Yeah.
Which was all special effects.
Yeah,
but I heard that movie's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it's fun. I don't know what's up with him. The only thing, I like the Fast and Furious films because they're mind-numbing.
Yeah, and the thing is, the first, the second one was but it's like the fourth one really reinvented it
as like, we're globetrotters.
Just go back to the basics.
But it wasn't even the basic. The first one they were car thieves.
Yeah.
They were car thieves that drove fast, and now they're like
street racing and all that.
Yeah, and now it's like this is completely implausible.
Yeah, but they're fun, dude.
No, they're fun. They're fun. I love watching them, and they're a blast to watch. But going from street racing to
globetrotting car thieves.
Exactly. It's just a bit much. FX is shutting down the streaming service next month. I don't know why they're doing that.
Oh, because Disney bought them, so.
Oh, so everything's just going. Is Archer really going to fit on Disney Plus?
I don't think so.
No.
Hulu.
Oh, there we go. I mean, they just keep on Hulu.
Yeah.
This one once was it Whiskey Tango? Whiskey. What was Lauren Cohen's show?
I think it was like Whiskey River or Whiskey Tango.
I think it was Whiskey Tango.
It was canceled.
Once that was canceled, which I wanted to watch it. I like her and I like Scott Foley and I love
ABC.
I love Bill Lawrence, but goddamn ABC. The Walking Dead are working on bringing her back to the show.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure she's like, hey, I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work,
I'll come back.
At least they didn't treat her like Norman Fell, or not Norman Fell, but Norman Fell. Remember when he left Three's Company to do the Ropers?
Oh, and they just recast him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh, let's see. Gears of War 5 is going to remove all smoking references. I'm fine with that.
You know what? Listen, dude. Smoking is a part of life. And those games are not for children.
That is true.
And they said, after Stranger Things, they're going to remove smoking references. And I'm just like, well, it was the fucking 80s, dude. Everybody smoked.
Everyone smoked. Doctors smoked in the 80s.
Yeah, and they even smoked in the offices and restaurants.
Yeah, and on airplanes.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of smoking, I don't know why this brought up smoking. Mindhunters is coming back in August. Thank God.
I got to see the first season.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, David Fincher.
Yeah, so good. Speaking of Disney, The Mandalorian reportedly cost $15 million per episode.
And this is why George Lucas put this series on the shelf.
Oh yeah, because
of the high cost. He said that no network, not even HBO, was even going to take a chance on it.
No, but Disney's like, let's do it.
Now I gotta ask. Okay, so this Mandalorian is not the series that he wrote, right?
No.
I know he has the scripts in the vault.
Right. This is Jon Favreau.
Okay.
Doing
and
his
he's
own.
writing season 2. He's already started on it.
He's like, it's so good. I'm going to just go ahead and do season 2.
And they've already been doing pre-shots. And speaking of streaming services, HBO Max.
Well, what? I don't say this
sent you
often. I know I don't say this often on the show, but what the fuck? What do you have? We already have an HBO streaming service.
Okay, this one here is going to comprise everything. And I don't even know why they titled it HBO Max. Because it's not going to just be just HBO stuff. It's going to be, you know, like everything Warner Brothers. So it's going to be like Cartoon Network, DC.
So this is the Warner Brothers streaming service, but they're calling it HBO Max.
Yeah, and it's like...
That's really...
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, what the... Well, because they're taking Friends back.
Yeah, in 2020, I think.
Yeah, in January.
And it's taking The Office back, too, I believe.
No, that's going to NBC's streaming service.
Okay, yeah.
Because, I mean, everyone needs a fucking streaming service. So... why even have cable
fees,
now?
man, fees.
Well, that's the thing. I've got Hulu, I've got Netflix, I've got DC. Thanks to James, and I'll keep that up because Doom Patrol. I'm watching Doom Patrol, and I'm sorry, Brendan Fraser is my new favorite character.
Yeah.
Cliff is fucking hilarious. Like, I love everyone on the show, but Cliff is my absolute goddamn favorite.
Yeah, Javon, I forget his last name. Plays Cyborg.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's a straight man.
He's very much a straight man.
Diane Guerrero is very good at Jane.
She, like, I love Brendan Fraser as Cliff, but her Jane, because she plays so many different versions of Jane, so good. And then God, who plays
And there's Timothy Dalton, of course.
the Timothy Dalton, Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk's amazing. I love Alan Tudyk in that.
Very nice guy.
Who played
Texas boy?
Yeah, who played Neil Cafferty in White Collar?
Oh yeah, Houstonian too.
He's from Houston.
Oh, Matthew Bomer.
Matt Bomer is. I mean, everyone in that show is perfect.
Yeah.
Even the donkey.
Even what's her name? Oh boy, I'm blanking on her. But she played
Rita Farr?
Yeah, she played Candy on 2.5 Men. And she's good too, as you know, the actress who kind of
Rita Farr.
yeah. And I can't remember her, I'm blanking on her name. God damn. But yeah, she's really good. I mean, she played like this dumb character on 2.5 Men, and now she's playing like this, you know, this headstrong, you know,
what is
actress.
Her name? April
Bowlby. Yeah.
Bowlby. Yeah. No, the cast is absolutely fantastic.
So let's see here. Bill and Ted 3. We added Kristen Shaw. As you know, we're huge Funko fans. So Big is coming out. Mad Men, Dawson's Creek. I'm getting all the Dawson's Creek. I don't give a shit.
I started to get a Justin Timberlake pop.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I need to get Jeff Winger from Community.
And I also got the translucent Slimer from Walmart.
Oh, did you really? See, which Walmart?
The one by the gym on
Yale.
Yale, yeah.
Really, motherfucker. All right.
Well, go in the electronics section. That's where all the pops are now.
Okay. So the GameStop over on Shepherd has the Bron Stanley I want and the Jeff Winger. But I want those Jim Lee
Batman
big pops, like the Batman, the Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash.
I got a Batman pop. It's a 1989 Batman.
I want that one. Where'd you find that one at?
GameStop on Derry Ashford.
Okay. And then really, the Mask coming back to comic books.
Yeah, the Mask is coming back. You know, in Edge City, he's been forgotten. Or,
Really?
You know, or he's just a rumor or a myth.
Really?
Yeah, now he's back.
Well,
They didn't say if it was Stanley Ipkiss.
I don't think it came because he's dead.
Yeah.
Because he was gunned down. I know we're getting 2 new DC Black Label books. We're getting The Question and The Joker.
And speaking of DC, Vertigo is going away.
Vertigo is going away. It's being absorbed into the Black Label. We're getting a new Sandman. We're getting a new Constantine. And John Carpenter is going to do an in-continuity Joker story, which will be absolutely insane.
Yes, yes.
Tom King is actually absolutely killing it with Batman. I haven't been able to read many comic books lately because still trying to get on the feet. But Batman has been amazing. Tom King did Superman, which was really good. Apparently, I haven't read X-Men in forever. I need to read Archie. I'm so behind. I'm like half a year behind.
I've streamed down, so like pretty much like Power Rangers. It's great.
I'm behind on everything.
I mean, Jason is. I think he, Zach, and Trini. I don't think they're a part of the team anymore. So what happens is, remember in the second season when they went to the Peace Conference or the Peace Summit?
Yeah.
Well, they never do that. They're part of like an elite special forces type of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I dig that. That is really it. I mean, the TV. I'm getting caught up on my CW shows. I'm like I'm like still like mid-season.
Yeah. If you haven't been watching Luther, please do. I've been watching Animal Kingdom, which is oh boy.
That looks really good.
It was based off a movie from Australia,
Really?
and it stars Joel Edgerton.
Really?
Yeah, Joel Edgerton and Ben Mendelsohn.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever done a three really thing.
Yeah, and it's very good. And Claus with Michael Emerson's wife. She was on True Blood, played Arlene.
Well, isn't that with is that Niecy Nash?
Yes.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Reno 911.
She's an amazing actress.
Oh yeah, and Harold Perrineau from The Matrix. From the two
Really?
Matrix movies. Yeah, he's in it too.
Huh.
Plays a like an autistic guy, and he knocks it out of the park too.
Now, let's see. I'm trying to think of which shows have been officially renewed. AP Bayou got canceled, which sucked.
What?
Yeah.
I love that show.
I loved
it. Funny.
It was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. It got canceled.
And Patton Oswalt was on that too.
I know.
Along with Glenn Howerton.
Yes.
From It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And they were so funny together.
But the thing is,
It was on NBC.
but here's the thing. Notice when they aired that second season.
Oh, I know.
That's a death knell.
I didn't even know when it started. I just saw it on my Hulu. I'm like, oh, it started already?
Yeah. And I have the app, the NBC app, so.
Well, okay, here's what I think people need to understand. I don't watch cable anymore.
I really don't watch it
I
either.
watch Hulu.
I watch it on my phone, so I mean, I'm not sitting down to,
Yeah, like I watch it like on my days off when I want. You don't tell me what to do. I do what I want. I do what I want.
That's not Cartman.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is coming back
Oh, good.
with a shortened season.
Cheddar died.
He wasn't a
So-
basic bitch.
Is
This common bitch?
so? Is it ending or?
I don't think they're ending. I think they're realizing that they only had 13 episodes this season,
It's probably just best if you just keep it short.
and you don't need a 25 episode
Well,
season.
24,
Or
yeah.
24. You don't need one for every week plus like minus 13 episodes every half year is perfect.
Yeah.
Like it makes me want more.
Yeah, it does.
Like the
Instead
way-
of just.
The way that Brooklyn Nine-Nine ended was a complete like what the WTF moment. Like what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
Because the way that they do with Holt.
Yeah, and the thing is that show, even though it's a comedy, they've tackled racial profiling too.
Racial profiling coming out. Everything that you can think of, they've handled it in such a beautiful way. Lucifer is coming back for a final season. I'm okay with that because the way it ended. For me, I think if you're an hour-long show, 5 seasons, then you're done.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to go about it. Like Chuck was perfect. The OC, I wanted one more season, then end it. The way that Lucifer ended this season was such a mind freak that.
And I'm glad it's off of Fox too.
Oh, same here. They were able to do a lot more. But you know what? Here's the thing. They were able to do a lot more, but still keep it very Lucifer.
Yeah.
Like they didn't do anything extravagant. No, massive nudity, no cursing. It was very well done. I will say, I want God to be in season 5. Even though we kind of met God through Timothy Amundsen.
Yeah.
He was God in season 2, which I thought was great. I wish he'd come back.
Now I gotta ask Robert, have you read the comics?
I have not.
Yeah, I think you should go read the comics. I've read some of them here and there.
I do want to read the comic. I do want to read what they're about. I know they completely changed up the character a bit. But what else is coming? Oh, Gotham ended.
Yeah.
I hated that ending.
You did?
I was very disappointed.
I wasn't a staunch watcher like you, but okay, he's Batman. And then he's like just, I think it was Commissioner Gordon and I guess Barbara, or not Barbara, but Catwoman, were looking up at him or something like that. They had the.
It was Gordon, Alfred, and Lucius.
Okay.
We were looking up, and we finally saw Batman at the end of the season, or at the end of the series. They kind of did like a Smallville moment where, like, at the end he rips it open. They jumped ahead 10 years, and Bruce has been gone all 10 years.
So he's been training.
He's been training, right. Now, here's the thing. They kept all the actors except for...
David Mazouz.
Yeah, David Mazouz and
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Can't think of her name right now.
Very friendly girl.
Yeah, she was very, very nice when I met her. They aged everyone up. Well, they aged. Like, they made Penguin fat, which was funny because he was in prison the entire time and just got fat on prison food. You know, they had everyone there, and I understand that the Joker couldn't have green hair because DC said no. Warner Brothers said no. Green hair is for the movies, so they kind of screwed him that way. I love what they did with the Joker. Like, the Joker has been in Arkham and has been, like, in a vegetative state, waiting for Batman to come back.
Yeah.
And when he hears Batman back, he wakes up. Like, I love that.
Is it still Cameron Monaghan?
It was still Cameron, and he was an amazing Joker, right? He comes back and he's like,
And he will be in the new Star Wars game too. He's a protagonist.
which looks amazing. My biggest issue was that we never see Bruce Wayne, we never see Batman.
Yeah.
Now, at the end, when we see Batman,
Did you like the series even though Bruce Wayne wasn't a part of it?
Bruce Wayne was a huge part of Gotham.
But I'm saying though, even though he wasn't a part of that season, did you still like the season?
Oh, he was very much part of the season.
Okay.
Like, Bruce Wayne was very much part of that last season, and was very integral. And so when we get to the finale, which it should have been 2 hours long, it really shouldn't. The second to last episode, it ends, and then we jump ahead 10 years. I'm like, what the shit is this?
Yeah.
It made no sense. It should have been 2 hours long. The costume for Batman is so bad. Like, my mom and I, we watched it. My parents watched it in Austin, and after every episode, we where are you at? Okay, cool. Oh my god, this is really good. After the finale, I couldn't watch it. I go, Mom, how was it? She goes, I was really disappointed. She goes, you'll see. And I watched. I'm like, I was really disappointed. Like, when cosplayers do a better Batman costume than Fox, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this? A guy making $50,000 a year makes a better costume than a billionaire? Please. And before we leave, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is absolutely killing it. Killing it.
I think that they're kind of not really following the Marvel movie.
Not at all.
So they're
Not
just their
at all.
own little corner.
They are in their own little corner.
But they did reference, I think, Thanos and the Snap or something like that.
Nope.
They didn't?
They have, because of the division between the movies and the TV, and because it's so difficult to keep the TV show in line with the movies, it's kind of in their own little wheelhouse.
Probably should be.
I mean, and because they've played with time now in S.H.I.E.L.D., you don't have to play with the Snap. But it's absolutely I love.
Okay, good.
S.H.I.E.L.D. And then Supernatural is getting its final season next year. So.
Yep. I mean, what, 15 seasons?
15.
Yeah, I remember when that show started.
That same year.
That was 05.
05.
And I remember talking to Paul London, who's a former WWE wrestler, and he read for that part. And he said it came off like an adult Goosebumps.
It kind of did.
Yeah.
It really did. Well, remember season 6 was supposed to be the final season.
Yeah.
That's when Ben Kripke stepped away as showrunner. He still executive produces it, but he stepped off as showrunner because he said, "I told my story, I'm done."
Yeah.
And it has just kept going.
Yeah, and hey, that's
the
amazing.
way it ended, damn. I really want to see where they go for the final season.
Yeah, and Jensen Ackles and what's his name?
Jared Padalecki.
Jared, yeah, Padalecki. They can just go to Comic-Cons.
Oh, their life
the
is
rest
set.
of their lives, yeah.
Their life is set. Well, Jensen also has his brewery up in Dripping Springs.
Yeah, and I know Jared lives in Austin.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean...
And, yeah, actually the beer at Jensen's beer house is actually really good.
They sell it here, or you've been up there?
I've been to his place. Dude, if you ever go to Dripping Springs, or if you ever go up to Austin,
Yeah.
let me know, and we'll make a trip up to
All right.
up there.
Shit, we could have done that this weekend, but it looks like it's about to rain.
Yeah, I know. We're getting some nice clouds over here from Hurricane. Is it Hurricane Barry, or it's Hurricane Barry? Okay.
Yeah, coming down from Atlanta to New
Fucking
Orleans.
Cyborg Barry. You know, I started watching Archer this season.
You stopped?
I'm watching this season. I watched like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It's pretty funny.
It's funny because of who they are.
Yeah.
But I miss like them being ISIS.
Yeah, and Barry, Bill Hader's Barry. Oh boy.
Is Bill Hader Barry? Oh god, I love Bill Hader then.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
I love that Barry.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like Barry on Archer. I'm like Archer. Bill Hader is Barry on Archer?
Yeah, but Barry is Barry.
I need to watch that.
And let me see. Euphoria is coming back for a 2nd season.
I haven't watched that, but I heard it's good.
Let me see. What else?
Game of Thrones prequels?
Yeah. There's going to be a bunch of kingdoms and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And what do you call it? A Warrior on Cinemax is very, very good. You know.
That's what you were telling me.
Yeah. It follows like the Tong Wars of San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah, it's something from what Bruce Lee's writings in his diary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been an extremely long episode. I'll break it up into 2,
Just to give y'all a little peace of mind. But we promise we won't be gone as long next time. But as usual, I'm Bobby Behar, and with me is
Jason Elliott.
See you in the Funny Papers.